Hi A3, we are in our social studies book. We will be doing our review and assessment today, but we're going to start on page 148, Media and Technology. We're going to talk about using graphic sources today. Well, graphic sources are photographs or charts or pictures. You can use them to get information. Look at the picture, ask questions about what you see, then try to find the answers in the picture. So we want you to look at the photograph below. Where is this place? What kind of place is it? How do people get from place to place? The photograph shows a city, and it's a city that's in China. Many people ride bicycles. Some people walk. Others drive cars. So by looking at this picture, we can gather some information. All right, so let's try it. Look at this photograph below. Write about what you see. What kind of place is this? So let's take a look. Do you think this is a farm? I don't think so either. I think this place is a city. Let's write city together. City. A city. Remember, the C can say the I sound. The C can say the second sound when I comes after it. So this is going to say city. A city. How do people get from place to place? So in this picture, how do you see people getting from place to place? Yeah, are you seeing a lot of cars and buses? Me too. Let's write it. Cars. And we could say and buses. B-U-S-E-S. I saw cars and buses. Yeah. All right, so that is reminding us how we can use photographs to answer questions, to draw conclusions from our graphic sources. All right, now we are on our review and assessment. Number 1, we are to draw something the people of a culture in a cold place might wear. So if people were living in a cold place, what's something that they might wear? And so you can draw a picture here. Maybe you're going to draw a coat or a hat and gloves. Yeah, so we could draw a coat, some hat, maybe some mittens, right? Because in a cold place, that might be something that someone would need to wear, or maybe a little stocking hat, right? To wear when it's cold outside might be a good thing for them to wear. That's supposed to be a hat. So you can draw a coat and hat. Draw something that people of a culture in a cold place might wear. It might be a scarf, right? A scarf to wear when it is cold outside. Okay? Lesson 2, we talked about comparing and contrasting. Write one way families are the same, and then write one way that families are different. Well, we've talked about how families are the same. Well, families, they're similar, that the families love each other, right? Families love each other. They take care of each other. And we talked about in our families, we all have responsibilities, right? And we have to take care of each other and have responsibilities. Remember, we talked about the different responsibilities that you might have in your home. Yeah, in our families, we love each other and we have responsibilities. What is a way in which our families are different? Well, we talked about that they are different sizes, right? Some of our families have a lot of people in them. Some of our families are smaller. They're different sizes, and I would say we have different traditions, right? What my family does to celebrate things might be different than what your family does. We have different traditions. Notice here we have the sh. Ti here is not saying like it does in tip. Here ti is saying shun, shun, traditions. So they have different sizes and different traditions. Good. Let's talk about lesson 3. In lesson 3, we are to circle 2 celebrations. Do you see some celebrating going on? Yeah, it looks like here is a wedding. That is a celebration. And here we have some gift giving. That looks like a special celebration. Maybe they're celebrating having groceries here, but I don't think it's a celebration. I think they're just getting some groceries here. I think we should mark these 2 for now. Okay, number 4, write the name of a national hero. Write why we honor this person. So in this chapter, we talked about some special heroes that we celebrate. A national hero, and I know in the month of January, we celebrated Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I'm going to go ahead and write him. He is a national hero that we celebrated. But you can choose who you want to write. You can do Martin Luther King with me, or you can show me another national hero. Martin Luther King Jr. And the directions say why we honor him. And I would say because he worked to make our laws fair. He worked to make laws fair. Yeah, he wanted things to be fair, to be equal rights. Good job. Number 5. It says to draw a line to match each holiday with a picture. So we have Independence Day and Veterans Day. Well, Independence Day could also be called the 4th of July. So I'm going to draw a line here. I see the fireworks going here. In Veterans Day, we will honor our veterans here. So I drew lines to match those pictures. All right, let's turn the page. Number 6. Fill in the bubble next to the correct answer. The story about Annie Oakley is, but was that a true story, a fictional story, about Buffalo Bill, or about a hunt for food? Well, remember, it was a true story about Annie Oakley, so I'm going to go ahead and fill in A. A true story. And then lesson 6, draw lines to match a culture word with a photograph with a picture. So celebration, I see this celebration going on here. Oh, I see music here, this girl playing music. And then language, how we communicate. Language here. Good job. Well, in this chapter, you learned about people and cultures from many different places. Think about your own culture. Draw a family custom and label your drawing. So you're going to do this today, and make sure I get to see a picture of this. You're going to think about your own culture, draw a family custom that you have, and label your drawing. All right, good job, A3.